Hi there, let's see if I can give you a few tips for training delay throws. You can apply this to delay normals too, but I won't be dealing with them. I have already dealt with this concept and shown it to you, but I probably didn't explain properly how to train that. So let's get started with this. For training these defensive options, first you need to memorize or internalize your attacks, the right timing for your attacks. To do that, we want to start with frame traps like this one and teeth throws like this. Okay, standing leg kick into throw, or standing leg kick into crouching leg punch. This standing leg kick is itself a mix-up. We want to put the dummy here before starting to train any delay throw or anything. It is important doing this thing I'm talking about right now. Practicing your attacks, the timing. We want the dummy blocking everything, okay, and we want to reply. It replies us, sorry, with standing jab in our case. It is not its fastest normal, but we need that for being able to practice teeth throws too. So let's assume we didn't record the guard recovery. Let me see. I think I lost everything. Probably. We come here. No. Let me try again. Right now. It is tricky, always tricky recording things in this game. I found it is a little bit easier if, in this case, for guard recovery actions. It is a little bit easier if you wait till the dummy stops shaking itself in the block stun animation. If you pay attention to the timer, at least to me it is too tricky. So we recorded that, we come here, and we switch this on. Okay. Let me also record, although we are not going to use that. Record. No, again. It is too tricky. Right now. Record the crouching jab. And I will show the teeth throw stuff later. So once the dummy replies us with the standing jab, we need to start training the timing for this frame trap and get it consistently. We don't want to get hit. We need to do it consistently. Memorize that. Don't fail at doing that, or as less as you can, because it is important for later recording the offensive actions. If we get down this timing, sorry, we now want to train teeth throw and do it consistently too. You want to avoid this situation. Okay, you need to get this consistently, or then as much as you can. Okay, this is important. Let me show you what happens with frame trap at the throw if she masses her fastest normal, which is a 3 frame normal, this crouching jab. You can do the frame trap and train that properly, but you cannot train the teeth throw. And I won't explain it in detail, but the thing is we need one extra frame of advantage after this. Since we don't have it, we get it with this other normal, which is 1 frame slower. That's simplified. Anyway, you train with standing jump. These 2 things. You get them down, that's fine. Now, we need to record wake up actions. Sorry. It is going to be tricky again, but let me try. In this case, we want only crouching jump. No. Let me repeat again, please. Right now. Again, if I pay attention to the timer, I don't get anything. I try to mash as soon as I can. When I see the dummy starts to wake up, starts moving, I try to press the input. You can do it the way you prefer. Okay. Now we want to knock down the opponent, so we change this option for blocking after first attack. And we are going to use this approach, this situation. I forgot, we also need to switch this on. As he wakes up, she masses jump. So now we want to train our meaties. For our meaties, we are going to use 3 things. You can vary them. You can try everything you want, but for starting, I use these 3 things. First, frame trap, as she wakes up here. Later, tick throw. We are going to hit the dummy, so the timing might be a little bit messier, but we don't care. We go for tick throw. And finally, the air throw. So let's try. You want to get it consistently. Again. You don't want to get hit. You don't want that. Okay? You need to get this time. No. This timing. Suppose you get that. You are doing it consistently. You are doing it successfully most of the time. Now, you want to train tick throw. It is trickier, I said, because we are hitting the opponent, and we have to time it properly. Like that. We don't care. Okay, it might vary respecting or compared to direct tick throw after blocking, but you train that. At least don't get hit. Once you get that done and you repeat it many times, you want to train direct throw as an immediate attack. The tip I can give you, although I failed, but I've noticed that after dash, you do a spiral arrow, then you dash, so you need to press immediately grab as soon as you can. No, I did it late. I'll repeat right now. Right now. The sooner you press dash and grab, the better. Okay? Let's assume we got down that thing. We memorized that. We internalized that. Now, once you have memorized these timings on your attacks and you are doing them consistently, I fail because I'm not playing every day and I'm not doing it every day. But you can practice this. Once you get these things memorized, timings, then you switch side. Be careful because we now want to use playback recording, and the options you put here affect to us. We are going now to control the dummy, but what we put here affect us while using the dummy in playback. Sorry. So let's come here, and we are going to record 2 slots at the beginning for training tick throws and frame traps. Okay. We come here, we dash, frame trap. Sorry, I was talking. I prefer having this for it right now. So many options here. Let's repeat this, sorry. Frame trap. You reset. Second slot. Tick throw. We assume we are using the right timing we learned before. I might be failing, but I imagine I'm using the right time. Okay. Right now we could start training this thing, but let me finish recording the slots, and we will finish very soon. Now I want to switch this thing to after first attack and come back here. It is a bit messy, but okay. And record the knockdown situations and minty situations. Sorry. First is going to be frame trap with us, and we'll record that. Reset. Here we can record tick throw. We assume we are using the right timing. And here we record direct throw. Again, we assume we are using the right timing. Now we can play with defensive options on our side. We switch on these things and we train. First, we are going to train the, let's say, standing situations where we aren't knocked down. She goes for frame trap. So the idea is pressing throw and not getting hit. Sorry. All the time. Okay. You could start with this other instead. We don't care. The timing is the same. You have to manually find that. I recommend pressing only once when you are in ground, let's say, not knockdown. When you are standing, and especially if they go for light attacks. You have to find your timing. If you do it too late, maybe too late, or you don't mash it, you get thrown. So the idea is maybe start with this one and train the timing. Sorry. I'd go for one only. There. One throw. Then you can switch these two. And the idea would be not getting hit by the frame trap ever, or not getting thrown. You can reset, reset, reset. Let's see if... Okay. There, the dummy varied. So we see if we find the right timing. I insist, you have to train, repeat, and find the timing on your own. I fail less because I've done it more times, this thing. But if you fail, you switch on these things and try to find your timing till you do it consistently. Okay? But first you need to train the attacks. Once you have trained that, you can forget about these things and you can start training these other things. You have to let yourself to get knocked down, do quick rise, and press grab at the right timing. And again, this is matter of finding the timing. In this situation, I'd recommend pressing 2 grabs. I might be wrong, but it is easier to cover direct throws and tip throws. Or grab and delay normal, depending on what you are trying to do. Or direct throw, throw and nothing else. But for this example, I prefer mashing 2 throws. Okay. We will see every slot and later all at the same time. Every slot separately and later, no, sorry. Yeah, and later all at the same time. I said 2. 2 throws. Okay. If we do it right, we shouldn't be hit by the frame trap. We can try with the tip throw. No. Okay. No, I didn't quick rise. We can also stop the tip throw. If we switch on the direct throw, you will see we can also stop it. If you want to train it without messing so much, you can switch only at the beginning the frame trap and try to put in between the throw machine so that you don't get hit, but you can press it. That would be the right timing. Later you can try with all the slots switched on. Okay, you can do it too if you want. I will switch all of these 3 slots and we will finish. We are having the tip throw. Let's see if he varies. No, mashed too late. Direct throw there. And frame trap. Maybe it is a little bit messy, but when you train that, you will notice you are covering the 3 options. Okay, so that's the way. You can fail from time to time, but that's the way. I can't tell you anything else. I'm sorry for the time. Hope it is interesting and you find it a little bit easier now. Bye.